Hello everyone. Today, luckily it's a lot more cooler today. But we're reviewing Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End today. It's my 291st review and it came out in 2007. It's action fantasy film. It's 2 hours and 49 minutes. Let's get into it then. We see a load of pirates line up for gallows before the title rolls in. We see Elizabeth at Singapore. We also see Cutler's men and Barbossa was there as well. We see Rigoli, Mr. Gibbs, Cotton, Pintle and Marty are heading in the sewers. Barbossa and Elizabeth meets Chang Zhu, I believe his name is. I'm unsure about his name. So I believe I remember it being in Lego, Chang something. Don't know his surname though, so I'm just gonna, I think I put Zhu and I think I changed it to Sue at some point. I don't know, just a heads up I might get his name butchered. The group fight the Cutler men, escape Singapore. Norrington has been rehired due to the chest being found and being brought there. The crew are freezing on a boat and the guy pulls his toes off and they're heading to Davy Jones' locker. We see Davy Jones and Mr. Mr. Swan and Cutler's men head to the ship. I believe at that point Mr. Swan is executed. We see Jack's. They head over the crew sail over Davy Jones' locker waterfall. We see Jack Sparrow and these crab things bring a ship there and they all hop on it and they get back out there. We see the body of the Kraken. Chang Zhu is killed and the crew is captured by Davy Jones. James frees the crew and then gets killed by Bill Turner. Also, I've written that already. Elizabeth sees the ghost of Mr. Swan before they get captured. They head to the Breathing Court to collect the 8 pieces. Davy Jones meets Calypso and we see for the first time in ages, and we also see the human Davy Jones. Elizabeth Swan has now been voted for the leader of the pirates. Jack is captured by Davy Jones and we see different versions of him. We see the Davy Jones locker versions, and then we also see the crew version, you know, the bonier version. Oh shit. Jack gets the chest as he escapes. Mr. Mercer was also killed by Davy Jones' tentacles. Will proposes to Elizabeth and they fight and they get married. Will and Elizabeth get on the other boat, the Flying Dutchman. Bill versus Will, Jack versus Davy Jones. Davy Jones stabs Will. Bill awakens from Davy Jones' grip and beats him and distracts him. So Will stabs the heart and Davy falls into the maelstrom. Beckett gets blown up and Will becomes the new captain of the Flying Dutchman and he blows up Mr. Cutler Beckett. He dies. And Mr. Gibbs and Jack Sparrow and Mr. Gibbs. The film ends with Jack Sparrow and Mr. Gibbs getting stranded at Tortuga and Jack Sparrow taking their own boat looking for the Fountain of Youth. Again, this film is 7.5 out of 10. It was alright, just not as good as the first or second one, but it's still watchable. Hope you guys did enjoy. Tomorrow we'll be finished Pirates of the Caribbean off and then we'll move on to prom night. Bye bye.